Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, ma'am, can I start? Has everyone joined? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, ma'am, thank you. So I'm just saying that we should allow them to understand these emotions in some kind of way. Okay, next one, please, ma'am. Okay. Then another thing is that we have to kind of practice with them constructive conflict resolution. That is, we are actually living in a society where conflict is inevitable. Some conflicts may arise every time with every people. So, resolving this in a very healthy manner is something to be practiced uh, efficiently, because usually these small conflicts end up in some kind of big fights and all. This is because this children has not been taught to resolve this effectively. Even from the childhood itself, we have to practice them. Okay, you are in this situation, there is a very effective method way without laying hands on others or just shouting at them. There are some ways to just resolve the situation, and we must make these children equipped with practicing such measures. Next one, please, ma'am. Then another thing is that usually we don't communicate everything verbally. There are certain situations where we use our facial expression or our actions to just convey things. So understanding these social cues, we can refer to them as social cues. So we must make sure that these children have kind of a way, or they have devised methods to understand the social cues that another person is just reflecting from his behavior or actions. Sometimes it can be a kind of an expression on the face, that from that the child should be able to, or as a person when he grows up, should be able to understand that, okay, that person is not ready for a conversation right now, I should give him some space. So that actually can be found out from the expressions, or kind of the way a person is moving his hands or something. So that is very important, and that must be identified. We have to practice that. Next one, please, ma'am. And the thing that, as I said earlier, we have just talked this about in that perspective context, that everyone have different opinions. It is not always, our opinion will not be correct always. Okay, so we have to make them understand that from all aspect there will be different opinions. We have to consider everything, and accordingly, not we should not say that, okay, what type said is right and I must stand like that. No, there are certain situations where we must consider others' opinions, change our context, and also this must be considered every time, and we have to practice this concept. Next one, please, ma'am. Another thing that I have to say, that we should not push our children into that habit of stereotyping everyone. So this is actually seen in adults mostly. We'll be looking at the appearance of some person, and we'll be saying that, okay, this person is kind of a bad. We should not allow children near them. We should never practice this habit of stereotyping, because this will be embedded in them throughout their life. Whatever things that they listen or hear in their childhood, this will be with them throughout their life. That will be a basis, that a foundation in which he is building relationship with others. So if we find such a person later on in his life, then he'll be that stereotyping thing that the parents or the teachers taught them will be the base in which he'll be constructing the others' emotions or things, everything. So we should not, a common stereotype that we see is that, okay, pink is for girls, blue is for boys. So that is a very common stereotype, a very basic stereotype, I'll say. So like that, I just said it as a small example. So like that, we should devise methods in which we should never allow them to stereotype anyone. Okay, that's all. Next, ma'am. So to practice everything, we can just first and foremost thing, we can make them aware of the social situation around us. We can discuss the events that are happening around us with them. Then we can demonstrate things. Just I said as I said earlier about role playing, we can demonstrate these things to them in some kind of activities and all, so that they will understand how to behave in a situation. Then we can integrate this in their curriculum if needed, kind of like teaching them in their academic curriculum itself. We can kind of like incorporate these them in some or the other kind of way, and also we can incorporate these things in this kind of social awareness evoking activities in their extracurricular sessions and all. Like one such example is our United Nations model. United Nations can be all form, and this is happening around us. This is how you should act in such a situation. So this is kind of an eye opener to all our children. Next one, please, ma'am. So what I would like to conclude is that fostering or developing the social awareness is very important, be it for a child or an adult or everything. If it is from the childhood itself, then that is a great thing, because there lay the foundation. And who is laying it? It is, of course, the parents and the teachers. So teachers has a very great part in laying the foundation and making a child socially aware. So then only we can make them very responsible and very dedicated and very reliable or prospective citizens. So we have to help them to tide over whatever problem they have by identifying it as early as possible and make them a very responsible citizen, so that we have a very bright and fruitful future. That's all from my part. Thank you.
Thank you.
Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sumina ma'am. Thank you so much. It's really a beautiful hour we felt. Like we have started with what is the characteristics of socially unawareness, and then we came to know what is unawareness, and from that you just made us to walk through how to, as a teacher, what is our role to make everyone socially aware. So it was really a beautiful session and clear and crisp session, ma'am. Really, we are really thankful to you, Sumina ma'am, for your time, valuable time, and for being with us. Thank you so much, Sumina ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The PPT that you have shared is like we can understand it easily by seeing the pictures, and you have given the crisp points into it. So it was really helpful. I hope I can share it with everyone so that they can go through it and they can just refer it. It was so useful sections, ma'am. Chris, the clear idea which we were discussing in class, what is the role of a teacher, how we can change, how much important the parent or teacher is having in their children's life to change them or to bring up. So that was really helpful, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was really an useful.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Like within few days, you have arranged everything, PPT, everything you have done by yourself, and you just joined the sections. Was really good. Thank you so much. So
Thank you.
Once again, thank you so much, Sumina ma'am. And now I would like to call Tansi ma'am for a small vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ria ma'am, for calling me for this vote of thanks. Good afternoon, all. On behalf of NCDC, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Sumina ma'am for your lecture on school as a social awareness center. Your explanation was clear and easy to understand, making the topic interesting for everyone. I would also like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our faculty, Rahmat ma'am, and my classmates for their presence and active participation, which have enriched today's discussion and made it even more meaningful. My special thanks to Anuja ma'am for inviting Sumina ma'am for giving us a great insight on the topic. Once again, thank you, Sumina ma'am, and thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you so much for accepting our invitation, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.